Hi there, signs of Scorpio. This is Kim here to do the messages that you need to hear within the next 30 days. Something from your spirit team, your spirit guides, our great angels that help assist us. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. I'm going to pull from the White Light Oracle first to start us off. And we're just gonna go from there. See what kind of messages we get. This one right here. Oh, telepathy. Telepathy. And perfume of Sophia. I think I'm gonna grab both of these. You notice they're both side profile. And it's the left side. It's your feminine side. Man or woman. This is about... I feel like this is about your intuition, your spiritual gifts, your wisdom with Sophia. Telepathy. We know what telepathy is. This is connection to everything. It's Terra Matter. Okay, so Earth. It is Earth. It's connection with Earth. It's telepathy. I heard telepathy with the light. Telepathy with the light too. So receiving messages right now. I'm going to read the first part. So let me quote that this is Alana Fairchild's White Light Oracle that I'll read from the guidebook from. All right. The pathway for your spiritual fulfillment and the sacred manifestation of your purpose is not necessarily logical, and it will evolve organically. The skillful, unpredictable workings of the Earth Mother are supporting you and your soul journey unconditionally. Following up on inspired ideas and allowing for unexpected shifts in direction are integral to the manifestation of your soul purpose. Commit to an idea that feels good to your heart. Even if it seems improbable or unattainable, it will manifest successfully. Hello, this is a big time connection to something here that it feels like something that you're motivated to tap into, create. You know, a really strong Empress energy here with all of these, this like feminine side here being shown. Really interesting. Both of these faces. Because if you look at the deck, they're not, and I have different, those are probably the only two that are faces facing that way. You know, just the face. So that's something really interesting here. Profile. I feel like it's a part of yourself that you don't see all the time, that you don't see to express all the time, but it is part of you, like our profile. Okay, so number 12, Perfume of Sophia says, you will be able to sense the best timing and approach to take. Create space for healing and resolution. Connect to your body. Ground yourself in the here and now with body-friendly practices. You will find your way intuitively and instinctively, even through confusing circumstances, where one moment you're sure the answer is no, and the next moment you're sure the answer is yes. Give up trying to figure out the answer right now and remain open with positive and relaxed expectation. Know that clarity shall emerge spontaneously according to divine timing. It says, trust that the questions of your life will be answered. And it's about not forcing knowledge. That's interesting. Not needing to force knowledge and developing. To me, it's like patience in the process here. Patience in the process. All right, Scorpio. We're going to pull from this deck. This is the Heavenly Bodies astrology deck. Telepathy is mind and thought reading, right? Thought reading, mind, thought transfer. Maybe you're experiencing this with a certain soul too that you feel connected with. Maybe you're experiencing it with other people that you're realizing, oh my goodness, I am connected in some way. South Node, you are destined to release. And then I have Taurus. Destined to release is the South Node. This is when this to me is saying that we're changing our paths, where there's something that we're going to release. I'm going to take a look and see what that is that they're talking about releasing. And Taurus here is, it says trust, patience, and sensuality. And this is definitely like it's a feminine sign, very connected to the earth element, and can talk about our stability as far as our finances, how grounded we are. Definitely saying to get grounded at this time, or that would be beneficial. So the South Node, it's a path or a direction or something in your life that you're destined to release, so that you go towards your North Node. All right, so this is what we want to find out about, is the South Node here for Scorpio. What is this about? Wow, that's way too many, please. See that one here wants to come out. Two of Swords, the big decision. A big decision to make. Sometimes this decision, it can be something that has us in our head of needing to know, like this card was talking about, like a feeling of, I need to know all the answers before I can really even make a decision. What about this decision? It's a decision to split from something. It's going to lead to celebration. Three of Cups. And these are all mixed, so these could come out in the reverse. There is something that you will be celebrating once you make that decision to release or split from it, whether that be a person or a habit or a cycle or whatever it is. Once that decision's made, you're going to be celebrating and celebrated here, Three of Cups, with others. Oh yeah, because the angels are wanting to bring in a more passionate path for you. An Ace of Wands. A more passionate path, something that you feel that might, like that card says, it might not feel logical, something that just feels like you're drawn to it through your heart space. Ace of Wands. Knight of Wands was on the bottom. So this could be love, this can be passion, romance, but it's a new beginning because it is an ace. It holds a lot of potential. Page of Cups, the Magician. You're manifesting this. You are manifesting this. You're so here's this ending that I think is a transition. Ten of Swords, putting the worst behind us. Feeling like if there was any betrayal or any really hard times, maybe it was even our own thoughts. You know, it could be that. But whatever this ending is, there's also a Page of Cups that's like in transition. So, remaining focused, navigating obstacles, distractions, and remaining focused here on positivity, optimism for this Page of Cups. I think this is what you are manifesting. So if you're going through a significant ending at this time, then this is what it's about. It's about trying to stay focused, trying to focus through the distraction or whatever it is. Tell me more. I want to know more about how to focus here, but with that Five of Wands, how to focus a little bit more. How to focus a little bit more through this ending or through this thing that we're releasing. Oh, it's really a card that talks about focus. Seven of Pentacles, Two of Wands, and the Fool. Just another, to me, it's just another message saying to focus here on, for one thing, these choices and decisions that you're making at this time, the ones that have big time effects on our future, like long-term type planning. So it's giving careful consideration to every single decision that you're being faced with, right? And the Two of Wands is like you being focused, aligned on different paths opening up for you. It is the Ace to the Two of Wands. It's about alignment. And your choice and your decision is, do you want to take the Fool's journey? So this is, do you want to open up to the universe? If the universe is telling your heart that there's something more here or something better to offer. And I think that you are, because with this magician, I just see this as a person that's really, they know their power. They know that they are that element that's required to manifest absolutely whatever it is that you want. So, patience with yourself. But you are the emperor on the bottom. You are the emperor in the upright. So, you're the one that is making a big choice at this time. Wow. A big choice at this time. I feel like it has to do with who you want to work with, who you want to collaborate with. Because I have the Six of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. I feel like it's choices, decisions, but you're going to be seen, okay? The Emperor here. Who does the Emperor want to hang around? That's kind of what I'm getting with that Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Is the Emperor going to be... So the Emperor is over all kings, and really you could say that they're mastery on all of the elements. They're all about the actions to take, right? So if the king is not being recognized, or people aren't harmonizing well, if the work that they do is not being recognized, they might just not work with that energy anymore, or those people anymore. That decision, I think, Two of Pentacles here on the bottom, is going to lead to your victory. Six of Wands, where you're standing out. You're standing out. You're coming out on top. You're being recognized. Looking really good. Standing out above the rest. I'm going to pull from this combination of the Lenormand and the Kipper decks with this. It's called the Sirens song, so we're going to use that. I have cut it on Great Fortune and Wealth here, and I just happened to notice that, because who wouldn't notice that? That might be what you're going to. The Emperor is somebody who would be very wealthy, and sometimes this Three of Cups is celebrating joy and abundance and having something to celebrate about with the right people. Okay. Something about a letter coming to you. This is where maybe the messages get a little bit different, because I read these energies a little bit different. But there's going to be a message coming soon that lets you know that the struggle or the brief unhealthy situation, or maybe even financial strain, there's going to be like an end to that. This is a letter of relief, some sort of letter of relief, letting you know that this temporary, not so great feeling is being released. It is being released. And the Great Fortune is really wanting to come out. Desire and the Anchor. So Great Fortune, the Ring, Desire, and then the Anchor. And the Child, which can represent the new manifestation. Something coming to life that you're manifesting. Now, I'm seeing in here the desire to be very committed to experiencing wealth in this lifetime in many different ways with Great Fortune. This is creating that type of wealth that stays around. You know, it sticks around. It's not something that's going to be fleeting. It's Great Fortune. And there may be something tied to that perfume of Sophia, where you don't necessarily know how this is going to completely manifest for you, but you do know that the desire to commit to this is there. Okay, and so this also can be representing a commitment of romantic kind, and there may just happen to be a tie with extremely good finances or good wealth that is, you know, within this, that would be tied to this commitment. The Anchor, another card with this golden octopus on it, is another message of money, currency getting better, travel. It can be about export, import, commerce, worldwide. Like it's, and if it's talking about our our family or our love life. It can be about getting up and placing our roots somewhere different. So the anchor card is like, where do you want to, you can pick up your anchor. Your anchor is like your spirituality, your faith, your thing that keeps you stable and grounded. But you can pick it up and go somewhere, and then place it where you choose. So that's that. Let's pull from the 108 Oracle. Let's just see what else wants to come out here. So patience, because this person has a very big Seven of Pentacles. This person has a big harvest. Looks like they're carrying it in a very similar way to that Great Fortune card. Oh, wow. So here's your energy too. So your energy is on the card, and it's with the number 7. And it says the universe, source, infinite, unending, enduring, eternal creation, awakening, interconnected, like the telepathy, heaven, higher perspective, the big picture, all that is, creative force, and the law of one. The universe is going to give to you. Open up your arms and get ready to receive. Oh, I have that 72. 72 is interesting. Feel like you have your angels on your side for sure, big time. The eclipse says union of opposites, conceal, event, mask, upstage, merge, transform, camouflage, overshadow, loss of power, temporary block. But it just, to me, it means something is going to be revealed to you very soon, maybe because of this eclipse season. Coming out of, to me, this corset here is representing the South Node. And so releasing it or freeing yourself from this energy is going to be like shape shifting. Allowing you to like breathe a sigh of relief, and actually allowing yourself's lungs to expand, like in a very literal way there. Something's going to get solved, especially with all these 5s. Something's going to get solved. Look at these 5s. 3 5s came out all at the same time. That means major change. And to me, it feels like something about that path direction is going to change pretty quick. Where you're able to release things from the past, you're able to leave it behind. Like say, okay, that something might have been a mistake, or something may have not worked out right. It was complicated. There were maybe a lot of made up components going on with other people involved, but we're changing, or things are changing within that. So we have this opportunity to overcome with the thunderstorm, and I also have this Scorpio energy. So there you go, power, control. It says warning, energy shift, conflict, triumph over evil, opportunity to overcome. 555. Opportunity to overcome. The water carrier, the humanitarian, generosity, alleviate suffering, and a benefactor. And then there's something about your chess move, about the strategy, about your power play, master plan, working out, because you have the tools card. So it means you're gifted already with the abilities. This is about a masculinity type of approach, man or woman. This is about the strategy of the next move. The next move, getting something done. Also, those two together make me feel like there could be a very generous person entering your life that would be like a benefactor to you, or want to aid, help, assist you in some way. Because I'm seeing here of, where was it? Help someone, it says. And then it says benefactor on this card. So, and those signs of Aquarius or Capricorn could be significant in that. You have all the signs out here, though. Let me say that. Woo! Look, I'm telling you. Stay disciplined, diligent, and put in the effort. I am disciplined with 31 because it's going to manifest for you. This, when I see it come out like this, and I don't usually read these completely in the reverse, but the way I'm seeing it is that card was telling us that we're not exactly going to know exactly how things, we're not going to always know the answer, but we stick to our one step at a time, one moment at a time, moving one chess piece at a time. And this is coming though, like something that I feel like it's you haven't seen it yet in its fullest. You may have had lots of successes in your life and brought in a lot of financial abundance. This is the big thing. This is the great fortune. It's big. And yeah, I don't think necessarily you see that, because it's as something is released. And when I say as something is released, it's the Three of Swords, the heartache. As something is released. As the heartache, as the pain from any type of loss or past is released. 888, as you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating place for abundance. I am abundant, and I truly feel like that's what the universe wants to give to you here. So Scorpio, that's what I have for your reading, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.